Okay, for this inverse Laplace transform, we're going to go ahead and factor it. And you'll notice there's always a distinction between factoring and completing a square when you're going through and doing these problems of this nature. So again, if it's not factorable, it's probably completing a square. So first step is to go in and rewrite this in a factored form, which is going to be 1 over s squared minus s minus 2. And that factors very nicely as s minus 2 and s plus 1. The partial fraction decomposition for this is very simple because both factors are linear. It's just a over s minus 2 plus unknown constant b over s plus 1. And then from here, we can multiply it through by the LCD on both sides. You clear it out to just a 1 on the left side. The a is going to pick up an s plus 1, and then the b picks up an s minus 2. From here, there's two different ways to get the values of a and b. You can either multiply out everything and compare coefficients on the s's and the constants. Or in this case, because both factors are linear, you can go in and pick smart values of s. And those are values that make one of the terms disappear. So for the first one, if you pick s equals -1, you get 1 on the left side, and you get b times -3 on the right-hand side. And that's going to make b equal to a -1/3. The other value of s that you can pick is going to be a +2. If you pick +2, you still have 1 on the left, but that's now equal to a times 3. So that's going to make a equal to +1/3. So now we're taking the inverse Laplace transform of a, and it's very helpful to write the a as a coefficient instead of a fraction on top of a fraction. So that's 1/3 times 1 over our s minus 2, and then that's going to be -1/3 times 1 over our s plus 1. And when we take our inverse transform, we can use our linearity. Our 1/3 comes out. This is recognized as an exponential, e to the 2t. And then we have a -1/3 e to the -t. And that right there is our inverse Laplace transform. And you'll notice if you actually were to take the Laplace transform of this and then add up the two fractions getting common denominators, it'll simplify it down to the original 1 over s squared minus s minus 2.